track of what you dreamed about or what you want in life, just due to the distractions surrounding you every day. So I do this once a month to keep myself on track, to let myself know I will not give up on myself, because I set a goal and I will achieve it, because I'm not giving up on myself. So this is my humbling experience, like what I do. I don't know what other people do, but this is what I do. So like I said, there's no better way to motivate yourself than being right in front of something that you really want. You can get. Just gotta push yourself every single day. Every day. I can be like an inspiring person, talkative. I'm gonna do this. Motivation Mondays. So I wanna say, what's up, Savage Gang? It's your girl Savage P in this thing with another video. And today it is May 17th. Y'all, it is May 17th. I had my Jeep for a while now, and I just wanted to take it all in before I share it with the world, because this means so much to me than just a item. It means so much to me because I've came a long way, and it's not the product, it's the journey that I went through to get here, and that's so amazing and overwhelming and filled with greatness that I just had to take a moment to myself before I share anything with the world, because sometimes you get caught up and so much stuff that you don't just sit back and realize how far you've come. But me, I'm so humble that I like to sit down and just reflect on how far I've came and where I'm at right now and where I want to be. So yeah, that's why I'm right here right now sharing this video with y'all guys, and letting y'all know that yeah, just letting y'all know a little bit, letting y'all in on a little bit of my life, because I don't share too much of my private life. But yeah, like I said, it's May 17th today, and I want to share this moment right here, because a year ago, May 18th, 2018, May 18th, 2018, which is 2019 right now, and the 18 will be tomorrow. But I want to do this video today because I might have CQ tomorrow, and I'm gonna be in uniform. So yeah, that's why I'm right here right now. So let me tell y'all, May 18, 2018, last year, I did a video, and prior to that video, I've been coming to that car lot for the longest. Like every single month I would go to that car lot, just sit, just sometimes sit across the street and just look at the Jeeps. People might think that's weird, but it's not. It's not it's not weird to me, because look where I am right now. So look, I would sit in that parking lot across the street from it sometimes and wait till they close, and because I didn't want to go up there when they open, because they're gonna aggravate you. And I'm talking about the car dealership, the associates, the people who deal the cars, try to sell you the cars, they'll be all in your face. So I don't never go up there when they're open. I wait till they close, and I go in that parking lot when they close, and I see that everything closed, and I would drive over there to that parking lot, and I would walk the line where all the Jeep Wranglers were, from newer model to older model. To older model, and I would man, this is what I dreamt of. I was in I'm gonna go back some years. In middle school is when I first noticed that I fell in love with a Jeep, and it was like, man, that's my dream car. One day I'ma do it, and nobody's gonna see it coming. Like, nobody's gonna see it coming, like, not even myself. Like, and then as I got older in high school, the Jeep still was my dream car, but I came to realize that that Jeep is expensive. So yeah, I was like, man, that thing expensive. That's when, like, I'll say after high school is like when I started like looking at, going to the actual dealership, looking at these Jeeps and looking at the price. And these prices were high, like $40,000, $38,000, $52,000. I'm like, dang, these Jeeps are expensive. Like, I don't have a job. I don't have a job at all. So I said, I'm gonna work till I can get me what I want. Cause you can't just sit back and think things gonna just come your way. You can't just, you gotta work for what you are worth. So I just said, man, I wanted to go to college, but I said I'm gonna wait because I don't feel like going through that struggle of like what I went through in high school. Like, I put so much on myself to make A's and B's that it was so stressful to me. So I didn't want to go straight to college with that same mindset. So I didn't want to like do that to myself. So I just waited like a year and a half before I started to really visualize what I wanted to do with my life. So I started studying the ASVAB for the military. At first, I started studying for the Navy. No, I started studying for the Air Force. I took the test, and oh, let me say this. I had no intentions to think that I was going to join the I don't know how the heck I'm in the military. Because at first, like, if you look at me and you know who I am and you know who I was in high school, I was very quiet, very to myself a lot, and I laughed at everybody's jokes and stuff. I was never the person who would be the clown in school or not the talkative one. I was very quiet. So for me to be in the military, people like doubted me a lot because they're like, you ain't gonna, we gonna see where this go. A lot of family members doubted me too because they didn't think I would be here. But I like proving people wrong. But let me get back to it. I was so set on getting into the military, but getting in the Air Force, because the Air Force is like the best one. Like, to me, it was like the life, like the life. It was so easy, and yeah, I ain't trying to talk down on y'all, but I love the Air Force. Like, I wanted to be, because the base are amazing. Like, you can go to Florida and all that stuff. So yeah, I was set on trying to get them, but I got turned down because I didn't make a high enough score. So GT score. So I had to go, not GT score, but ASVAB score. So I had to switch up my mind. They said you can go talk to, they pushed me away as soon as I got my score, and they tell me, so you can go talk to any other branch, like the Navy, the Army, and all that. See, in my mind, the Army was the last choice. So I said, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go try the Navy. Y'all, I kid y'all not, I took that test 3 times. Every single time I came close. I didn't come close. I failed, and it brought me down. I'm like, man, why can't I pass this test? Is this meant for me? I talked to God every single day. I prayed to him. I'm like, God, like, this, can you just send me a sign or something? Look, y'all, in my mind, I don't know why I wanted to join the Navy. Navy equals swimming and water. Your girl right here cannot swim. So that was God's way of telling me, this ain't for you. You can't swim. Why are you trying to join the Navy, knowing dang well you can't swim? So I said, man, I just took a time back, just stepped back, and I was like, man, what the heck am I doing? Why am I trying to join the Navy? Like, I would fail the test, wait like a month, take it again, failed that one, took it again in like another month, failed that one. Then they told me to come back 3 weeks, 3 more months, and then I came back that third month, I studied for every single test. I'm telling you, I would stay up, and then I had family on my back. When you gonna get a job? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Cause I was out of high school and I didn't have a job at all. I had no way of supporting my own self, and I had to ask for help, and I hated that because I'm so independent. I hate asking anybody for $1. I hated it because they always look at you weird. So like I'm saying, look, let me go back. So the Navy had me. So I came back 3 months later, took the test again, and failed it. I was so disappointed. I was sad and everything. I was like, man, I talked to God again. I said, God, I don't know, but he was telling me, he was really telling me, this ain't for you. This ain't fit for you. You can't swim. You trying to drown once you get in. Your mama needs you. So I said, dang, I talked to myself, man. I said, man, I walked. All these apartments are right next door. You got the Air Force right here. You have the Navy. Then it's the Army and the Marines. The doors are all lined up. All the recruiting stations are right there. And so I walked on down. I walked down as soon as I left the Navy, the office. Now all this, I sat in the car, I sat in my mom's car. She let me hold her car, because I didn't have a car either, y'all. I did not have a car at all. And I sat in my mom's car, and I just sat there, and I'm like, man, and I talked to God and all this, and we had a one-on-one conversation. And I said, man, the Army is my last choice. I do not, because I felt like the Army was hardcore. That is man, I physically ain't gonna be able to do this. The Army is not it. It's not it. See, I wanted to join the Navy because I had a friend who was in the Navy, and she was saying that it was, she liked it and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna try it in. That's why I wanted to try the Navy. And I liked it. Be honest, y'all, I liked it. I like the uniform. That blue, bro, what? That blue, and I love white. So yeah, that's why I wanted to honestly join the Navy, because I like the uniform. But the Army was man, my last choice. I would probably pick the Marines over the Army in my mind. But that day, I got up one day. I said, I'm not finna give up on myself. I'm not. This is what I'm physically, I'm mentally prepared for this. So I got up one day, and I asked my mom, can I use her car? Because we live right next to the recruiting station. It was just right around the corner. And but it's a highway right there, so I didn't want to walk there. So yeah, and it's people, dogs in the neighborhood, so I didn't want to walk there. So I used her car, and I drove over there. I didn't tell her what I was doing, so because I didn't want everybody to know my every move. That's how I move. I don't like people in my every move. So I drove there, and I went in that in the Army recruiting station. I went in there. They said, what brings you here today? I said, I want to join the United States Army. I said, I told him my rundown. I said, I tried to join the Air Force. They turned me down because I didn't make a 50 on the ASVAB, because that's what the Air Force want. If you don't make a 50 on that practice test, they ain't talking to you no more. They turning you down. I'm telling you that right now, kids, if you want to join. But I said I tried to join the Navy. I couldn't pass the test. I don't know what it is. I studied so hard. I stayed up late night studying and all this. I bought 2 books. I studied online. I don't know what. But I'm here right now, and I'm trying to join the Army. This is really my last choice, and I just want to see what I can do. They said, all right, we're gonna set you up for this practice test. I went in the back. I took the practice test. I made like a 20 something on that practice test. And they said, okay, that's good enough. See, we're gonna set you up in like 2 weeks. Come back and we're gonna take you to MEPS. So we're gonna take Montgomery and we're gonna take you to take the real actual test. So I took the actual, I was 2 weeks. I came back and we drove out there to Montgomery and we took the test. No, it was Enterprise. No, it was Ozark where the test was taken. MEPS was in Montgomery. But I took the test, right? I took the test and what's that test called? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But I took the test and in those 2 weeks I took the test, and I didn't even want to, after seeing the what I went through with the Navy, taking the test like 3 times, I didn't even want to see my score. I kid you not. Once I walked out of there, they gave us our score in our hand. I gave it to my recruiter. I gave the piece of paper to him and I said, I do not want to even look at it because I just know I probably didn't pass it. He looked at the score. He looked at me. He started smiling. I said, what you smiling about? He said, you passed. Bruh, I kid you not. I know I'm saying that a lot. But I literally, my heart had dropped. I was in shock. Because I don't know. I've felt so many times I didn't want to get my hopes up. And while I was taking the test, it felt like I wasn't answering the questions right. He said, you passed. I was like, bruh, I cried. I was like, you have no idea the struggle it was to get a passing score and what I went through. I went through a whole year of this. Not a couple of days, not a couple of weeks, not a couple months, a whole year of this, failing and having people on my back every single day asking me when I'm gonna get a job, when you gonna do this, when you gonna do something with your life. You can't just sit around and sleep all day. And when they don't know, like, I was in my room, but I was not sleep all day. I was studying my ass off. And people don't understand what somebody going through, because when you don't speak on it, they can't understand because you don't speak on it. Even if you do, they just still gonna give their opinion. And I'm telling you, man, that day changed my whole entire life. Like, I called my mom. I said, Mom, you won't believe this, but I passed. She was so happy for me. She even wanted to cry. She was like, she was so proud of me. She was the first person I told. I didn't want to tell anybody else in the family because before they was doubting me and everything, and I didn't want to, like, my mom and my brother, the people I tell all my good news to this day. So yeah, I was like in shock. I said, Ma, I passed. But then I hit her with this. I passed, Ma, but thing is, I leave for basic in 2 weeks. That's when her whole she was in shock mode. Like, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Like, this ain't a joke. I'm leaving in 2 weeks. That's when it hit me. Like, I was like, man, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Bruh, I'm telling you, that was the fastest 2 weeks of my life. Like, those 2 weeks, I told my family, by the way, like, I waited like a whole, I think 2 days, or yeah, 2 days before I said anything. And then I told them, I said, I passed the test, y'all, and I leave in 2 weeks. And everybody was like happy for me, and they couldn't believe it. But those 2 weeks went by fast. But in those 2 weeks, like, the weekend before I left, my uncle threw this like party for me, and everybody came through, all the family members and everything. And I was sitting down just looking at everybody around me, and I was like, man, I'm very proud of myself. Like, I'm I'm the reason why everybody's here right now, like at this party, because they really support me. Like, they gave me hard times, but they really did support me at the end of the day. And so that day came where I was going to be shipped off to basic, go to MEPS and be shipped off to basic.